Hi guys, this is my Tolson lineman's or electrician's pliers, model number 10305, chrome vanadium metal. This is a high leverage design with a crimper and fish tape or wire puller. The jaws have serrations which are designed crisscross, not parallel lines, to improve the grip. The cutting knives or the blades, this part here, when closed, they are also totally flush and closed. There is no gap in the cutting knives, but the gripping surfaces of the jaws, there is a gap there. It is not totally closed. But I think this is normal or as to be expected for electrician's pliers, as my other pliers also have gap in their gripping surfaces. The handles of these pliers are good. They are hard rubber or hard plastic. They have good grips and they are also comfortable to hold. Notice that the crimper has two teeth there. For lack of a better word, I don't know what to call it. But instead of one solid bump there, it is divided into two. So I think this is good for fairly large crimp connections. The fish tape or wire puller feature of these pair of pliers is also good. I've used this feature once when I replaced a branch circuit conductor using this fish tape wire. You place it here in this groove, hold it, and now you can pull the fish tape wire out of the branch circuit conduit. This is a 2-conductor cable number 12 AWG or 2.0 millimeter diameter. They are solid copper conductors. The tools and pliers cuts through this cable quite easily and cleanly. Its cutting knives or blades are as sharp as can be expected, and if you just use this for cutting copper or aluminum conductors, the sharpness of these cutting knives will, I think, last quite a while. As for me, I do not use my electrician's pliers for cutting hard steel or nails or any kind of hard iron. I only use them for cutting aluminum or copper conductors. To demonstrate the crimper, notice that the crimp function of the pliers, even with the pliers totally closed, there is a gap there, which signifies that this crimper would only be good for fairly large conductors and crimp connectors. I'll try the number 12 AWG wire and connector. I think I stripped off more exposed wires there, but this is just a demo. So you will notice that there are two indentations in the crimp connector, which corresponds to the two teeth there of the crimper of the pliers. The crimp connection is quite strong, and by pulling it using my hand only, I could not pull it out. So I could say that for at least conductors AWG number 12, stranded or solid, the crimper of the tools and pliers would produce a good and tight connection. But this is definitely not good for smaller conductors or crimp connection. I would suggest that Before you use this for any crimp connection, you try first whether that crimp connection will produce a good and tight result. Since the crimper of the Toolsen lineman pliers are quite big. This pair of pliers is around 9 3/4 inch long or 235 millimeters long. Although this is a fairly large pair of pliers, it is not very difficult to hold or handle because of the grips and its handles being quite comfortable, and the pivot action of the high leverage design is also very easy to operate. So that's it, guys, a short demo of the Toolsen 10305 model high leverage lineman's or electrician's pliers with crimper and fish tape puller or wire puller. I'd appreciate your comments and suggestions. Thank you for watching.